For the first question, I am going to explain about what I have analyzed using factor analysis to explore the external factor of the business. First, for political factor, the political stability is indicated to how the country's political system level of continuity, and it can have several impacts for Xerox, and this includes market confidence, business continuity, and support from the government. So, how does Xerox continue their business despite COVID along with political stability crisis? They actually came out with Business Continuity Assessment Program (BCAP), whereby the COVID-19 response team that are regularly monitoring the development, and they actually prepared a plan for every process, which includes supply chain, manufacturing, customer service, and when the new technology is developed, they are notified quickly with action. Next, the company's economic climate is badly impacted by bureaucracy and corruption. For Xerox, operating nationally with high level of corruption makes the business environment more uncertain due to the larger political and economic world. However, Xerox has come out with business ethics compliance program that takes immediate action, including allegations of wrongdoing. By having this, they can ensure no corruption in the organization as they will be implementing ethics in business. Next is mandatory employee benefits and salaries. The problem that Xerox employee is facing is low salary. So, however, Xerox is known to be providing a great compensation package to their employees, and this typically offer that salaries that align with their industry standards, providing benefits such as healthcare, retirement plans, and life insurance. This is to ensure that the employees perform their work better and enjoy the benefit that the company is giving. Next, one of the economic problems that Xerox is going through is declined revenue growth, and it can occur due to increase in global competition and technological advancement. However, Xerox can actually adapt to this economic downturn regardless of the market condition. They focus more on cost optimization and how to maintain the long-term growth objective that gives profit during the economic downturn. Countries with high economic rates may give more opportunities to pursue long-term growth objectives. Next, the rise in inflation rate may give negative impact to the economic growth due to purchasing power of money. To encourage customer spending in Xerox company, Xerox can actually focus more on building a long-term relationship with the customer by doing loyalty programs and offering ongoing support. Xerox can retain their existing customer by balancing the economy despite having inflation in the country. Next, for social factors, Xerox should focus more on demographics, which is choosing the right segment to target. For instance, they should target young consumers because younger populations gains the most benefit from Xerox and Fuji Xerox, as it gives company a larger profitability based on the data provided. Next, higher education increases the number of talented, knowledgeable, and skilled individuals available to Xerox and Fuji Xerox. To promote their technological development and the skills they need to properly use Xerox products and services, Xerox may want to invest in programs connected to education.
I'm going to explain about technological factors in Xerox. Technology is a fast disrupting factor in various industries, so it will eventually affect companies' product offering. If the technology is fast, company will have little time to be profitable, and the better the technology used by the company, the more they can offer. So how does Xerox solve this problem? The Xerox digitalization process, which become a solution for digital document, where they shifted from traditional paper-based to digital document solution. This helps to reduce reliance on physical documents and improve their user efficiency. Secondly, they did a cloud-based services which enable customers to store, access, and manage their documents securely. These cloud services has also been integrated into Xerox multifunction printers with Connect Key technology that allow users to directly connect to Xerox printers. Lastly, mobile printing and scanning. It enables users to scan documents and send them to various destinations. They also offer features such as cropping, image enhancements, and optical character recognition, which allow users to convert scanned documents into editable text. The next one is environmental factor. Environmental issues are common for companies like Xerox, such as the resource consumption, waste generation, emissions, and air quality. So how does Xerox solve it? Firstly, sustainable product design. Xerox produces new technologies such as solid ink rather than conventional liquid inks, which allow printing quality to be more precise and accurate. With bright colors, they also incorporated recycled materials in their product and packaging. Additionally, they also did an end-life management program where they take back end-of-life products that supports their waste-free initiatives. Secondly, carbon offset project. This project is done which the aim is to remove or reduce carbon dioxide in atmosphere. What they did is reforestation by pre-relief program, where the pitch volume data used are automatically fed to pre-relief software, which then they calculate how many trees are required as paper are consumed. Lastly, recycling and take back programs, which provide options for customers to recycle their used equipment such as their printers, scanners, and their other multifunction devices. It works by giving back the end-of-life products such as used ink and toner cartridge. Then they will make sure it is properly recycled in the right way. The last factor is legal factor. Legal factor that Xerox has done is intellectual property protection, which protects patents, trademarks, copyright, and trade secret. This is important to prevent others from using, making, selling, or distribute their technologies without permission. Trademarks also protect brand identity, so competitors cannot use similar marks, which may cause confusion in marketplace. Secondly, data protection and privacy. Xerox aims to work with data protection and privacy laws in Malaysia, such as the Personal Data Protection Act (PDPA) 2010. Xerox also did various security measures that include physical, technical, and administrative safeguards to prevent unauthorized access. Lastly, obeying with employment laws such as the minimum wages requirement, logical working hours, 45 hours in a week, and workplace safety to ensure the safety, health, and welfare at work. This is to prevent unwanted things happen in workplace, thus create a positive environment in the workplace.
For the question number 2, discuss how Xerox can evaluate various possible features by using technology forecasting model. For the first point is making a specification of forecast. It is referred to a businesses use forecasting to determine how to allocate their budget of planned expected expenses for an upcoming period of time. Back to my topic, Xerox are using a mid-term forecast which is between 5 to 10 years. It is used when technology in its growing pace. Chester Carlson is a part-time inventor and made the first xerographic image in the US. Carlson struggled for over 5 years to sell the invention, as there were several companies that did not believe there was a market for it. Other than that, the average price target of Xerox is $15.33, with a high forecast is $17 and a low forecast is $13. Moreover, the average price target represents a 6.09% change from the last price of $14.45. For my second point of technology forecasting model is identifying environmental variables. Can be defined as allow us to keep value on our local and production environment distinct and safe. Palo Alto Research Center (PARC) is a research and development company in Palo Alto, California. The director of the Xerox Palo Alto Research Center shows off his management philosophy works and make it success. It is tasked with creating computer technology such as products and hardware systems. For example, technology environment of Xerox is laser printing, the modern personal computer, graphic user interface, and desktop paradigm. Next, the third technology forecasting model is select data sources by selecting the forecasting technique. The selection of methods depends on many factors such as the content of forecast, the relevance and availability of historical data, and the time period to be forecast. Xerox uses statistical data of quantitative methods. Xerox focus on its document outsourcing business. Furthermore, the managed print services make a research report to evaluate the market's current and prospective performance, including a market overview, objective, and definition.
Now, let's move to number 4 technology forecasting process, which is employee forecasting techniques. There are two types of employee forecasting technique, which is exploratory and normative, and Xerox use exploratory techniques. What is exploratory? Exploratory is the technique to predict the state of a technology area in the future. First is trend analysis, which is mean predict based on current and historical data. Xerox introducing new and more efficient model since in the past over 5 years, it takes time to sell the invention because a lot of companies did not believe there was a market for it. Second is expert opinion. It is mean view and comments from experts. In 1969, it set up a corporate R&D facility, the Palo Alto Research Center, to develop technology in-house. Number 5 stages is use by application. Use by application is integrate forecast result into your plan for the creation of new venture. This will probably concern resources level, availability, and sales forecast. For the first example is, Xerox Print Scan Experience app helps you access the printing and scanning functionalities of Xerox printer via your laptop or desktop running Windows 10 or 11 and Mac OS. And the second example is, Xerox Desktop Print Experience application allows you to print from your desktop or any laptop to any Xerox printer or MFP. And for the last stages of technology forecasting process is undertake review. It is to making comparison between actual and result of forecast. If it's not satisfactory, we need to start from the beginning from step 1. The first advantages of Xerox is high quality printing, so the customer can never complain of a faded or poor quality printout when you make use of Xerox printer machine. Next is quick warm up time, which means this printer boosts of a warm time that is much faster than normal. The small size Xerox printers, for instance, can warm up within 20 seconds, which is really good. And the last advantage is Xerox has a solid history. Xerox has their own product name and reputation. Xerox product known with its excellent features and high quality product. Now, let's talk about disadvantages of Xerox. First, it is about its size. Even though Xerox has high quality product, it takes a lot of space to put it. It's not appropriate to put at a house or small office, but these Xerox machines are mostly aimed at the owner business. And the last disadvantage is high price. As we know, Xerox product target is for business-oriented market, so the average consumer may not be able to afford this type of printer. Even the smallest Xerox was cost at $180.
Question 3. Discuss Xerox technology based on the stage in product life cycle. First and foremost, the history of Xerox begins in 1906 with a small photography paper business in Rochester, New York. It was called Highlight Company back then. Next, move on to the introduction stage. In 1936, the Highlight Company was founded to manufacture and sell photographic paper. The first public offering of Xerox stock was on September 16, 1936. Xerox quickly began selling Rectigraph. In 1988, Highlight changed its name to Highlight Xerox Incorporated. In 1960, it released Xerox 914 copier. This was the first marketable plain paper copier, and the debut was extremely successful. Thirdly, we are going to look at the Xerox growth stage. Xerox expanded their business and founded PARC, a research lab in Palo Alto, California. Based on the pictures, these are the company's product line. Bar graph of Xerox global annual revenue worldwide from 2008 to 2021. Next, a bar graph based on the Xerox global annual net income from the year 2008 to 2021. Last but not least, the Xerox Holding Corp's chart based on the total return price growth.
The company's stock saw its lowest day since November 2009 as it closed down almost 30% at $9.68. In February, Xerox announced that it would divide into two businesses, one of which house legacy printer operation and the other one will the house business process outsourcing segment. According to the firm, will result in restructuring expenditure of around $100 million in the second quarter and about $300 million for the entire year. To finish the separation process by the end of 2016, the business stated that it has no plan to buy back any share this year. Its mainstay for more than 50 years, sales of printer and copier have decreased for more than 4 years. The business stated on Monday that it anticipates an adjustment profit per share of 24 to 26 cents for the second quarter. In the first quarter, that ended on March 31, the company's net income decreased to $34 million or 3 cents per share. According to the Thomson Reuters, revenue decreased to $4.28 billion from $4.47 billion, falling short of analysis estimates of $4.24 billion. Xerox narrowed an impulsive decision. In 1981, when the corporation unveiled the Xerox Star, a workstation created exclusive for document management, Xerox suffered in the greatest setback. launching Xerox Star for $16,000. The company also assumed the responsibility associated with handling EZ Pass, automate traffic situation, and even Medicaid. 2. Not evolving with time. As the popularity of personal computer grew, so did the demand for copier and printing equipment. In the late 20th and early 21st century, Xerox was unable to adapt the change brought about by the 21st century, despite having a great deal of technical understanding. The once innovating company started to become stale. Apple, on the other hand, made significant investment in R&D after realizing the potential of personal computer market. Additionally, photocopiers saw a decrease in demand as a result of this. Due to the reluctance to accept personal computing technology, Xerox lost out a huge development response factor, underestimating employee innovation. If Xerox had not formed a partnership with EDS, it could have an enormous profit for its staff invention. Billing and sales commission mechanisms are present in legacy software was a horrible choice for Xerox. These dependable workers who were required in a setting of quickly changing market conditions left the organization. Decline value in the market. According to the opening line of an article in the Wall Street Journal from 2010, Xerox Corp is launching the most expensive advertisement campaign in 2 decades. As Chief Executive Ursula Burns looked to reposition the company as more than just a copier maker. Only that, but Texas charged Xerox with fraud in 2014 for mismanaging the state Medicaid program.